Hey everybody, Todd Sandham here from Colonial Acres Coins, and we are here to talk shop about our upcoming auction that's happening in April. The live event's on April 24th to the 26th, and I pulled out a couple notes that are in the auction that I think are, from my point of view, are interesting. So without further ado, let's talk about it. So the first note I pulled out is lot 875 in the auction, and the reason I pulled it out is it's a 1935 note, but it is the French version. So a little bit tougher to find than the English version. This is a nice mid-grade note. It's very fine 30. So if you are collecting the French version and the English version of the 1935 notes, we've got quite a few of those in the auction. This is another one that doesn't come around very often. So this is also 1935. It's a $500 note, but it's not the actual note, it's the proof version. So when the Bank of Canada was putting the notes together and sort of deciding on, coloring, tints, and, designs, this is one of the proofs that they would have had. This is called a front proof. So there's also a back proof, which unfortunately we do not have in this auction, but, and this is the English version of that proof. So usually the normal $500 bill is worth quite a bit. So this is the alternative, is buy the proof to get one. And then I pulled out something that's a little bit easier to get, but it's a 1923 $1 note, which normally is very easy to get, but if you look carefully at the digits, it's actually a 3-digit radar note. So a lot of guys collect radar notes where you can read it forwards and backwards, 1291, or backwards 1291. So it's only a fine 12 note, but it's tough to get radar notes in the Dominion of Canada series, so that's in the auction. Then we'll jump back over. I got one more 1935 note. Once again, it's the French version of a $10 note. It's about very fine or better. This came in a little bit late into the auction, so it hasn't been certified, but you can take a look at the images, nice big images online, and you can make a decision if you want to buy that. And then the last 3 notes I have are all 1954, but they're the Devil's Face notes. So if you don't know what the Devil's Face notes are, it's right in her hair. Looks like there's a face peering out of there. And I grabbed the Charlton book, and we'll quickly show you. Charlton book has a nice image. This is the Devil's Face side. So if you look carefully, there's an eye, a nose, a mouth, and 2 fangs. So that's what you're looking for. So there was only around for the first 3 years. And then if we go to this other image, they touched up her hair for the last 15 years or so, and it's gone. They just touched up a little bit, gone. So the Devil's Face variety is pretty iconic. It's been around for a long time, but the reason I pulled these lots is this is a consecutive lot of 5 Devil's Face notes. They're all pretty nice condition, close to mint state, unk or better. And then a matching set of 1954 $20 notes. I believe there's only 4 notes in that lot, but they're also consecutive, so that's kind of unique. Doesn't happen very often anymore. And then the last note I pulled out from the auction is lot 930, and it is a Devil's Face again with that cool variety, which is only around for 3 years, but it's a $1,000 note, which you don't get the $1,000 bill with the Devil's Face very often. Nice mid-grade VF25. So if you're collecting the Devil's Face or any of these other cool notes, we have lots of notes in the auction, so go check it out. Thank you.